What's up, guys? Episode 22 of BrainGainz TV. I hope you guys had a great week, and I hope that you guys have a great week this week. I just wanted to come at you guys with a little short video. So today I proposed the question on my Facebook. Is success, do you learn more from success or from failure? I know that there's a lot of times that that general quote that people say, like, failure is the best teacher. So, I kind of wanted to get some people's feedback onto it. And I got a lot of feedback that was fairly what I expected, that failure is the best teacher. A lot of people have some different perspectives and different ways to word it, but essentially that was at the root of it, that failure is the best teacher. Some people did say that, success teaches them best, or, depending on who it is. They're like, I learn best from failures from myself, but I learn better from people's successes. I worded the question in two parts. I said, do you learn better from failure or success? And in regards to if it's yours or if it's somebody else's. So, me personally, I learn best from failure, because in my opinion, I think that with failure, it's something about failure that just makes it a little better to learn off of, because to me, success is kind of like a final product, so you can't really tweak it. With failures, you can go at them like, hey, this is what I need not do the next time, and then improve based off of that. And I'm sure you can find ways to do it with success too, but I think that, just me personally, I think that there's a lot more ways to do it with, failures. So I also think that it's very hard when looking at someone else, it's very hard to replicate success and recreate it in that same fashion that worked for somebody else, because of the simple fact that you don't know every variable that went into that success, and it's very hard to recreate that. To me, it'd be like trying to recreate a lottery winning. Like, of course, the steps that they went to their success in the lottery. They picked the ticket, they picked the number hit, and success. So there's 3 steps involved, and you can't really recreate those 3 steps. I mean, you can recreate 2 of them. You can go get your lottery number, you can go pick the number, but you can't recreate that number getting picked. So that's why I say it's a little bit hard to recreate success. Just like, Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, successful, very successful company. Can you recreate his success? Can you follow everything that he did and end up in his same path and his same, finish? Can you recreate every single piece of his success that he's had? I think that would be very hard. A lot of people have tried to do it. Sure, you can take the blueprint for their success. You can take that formula that they have, but where's the guarantee that it's actually gonna make you successful? That's why I say it's a little bit easier to learn from people's failures. Like, if someone came out with a book that said, all right, this is all the ways that I failed at this particular thing, then that kind of gives you a leg up, because it tells you what not to do in that situation. Sure, like I said, with successes, there's a lot of different variables that go into it, but in my personal opinion, I believe that with the failures, there's little tweaks that you can do. Like, hey, I failed at making this cake, so this is what was done wrong. This is what this other person did wrong when they made this cake and why it failed. This is what I'm gonna change about that, so I can produce that success that they didn't acquire. That's what I think. That's just my mindset. I could be wrong, but it's my opinion. So actually, no, I can't be wrong, because it's my opinion. But it's just funny, because like, success and failure people look at them as like very final things, but in reality, neither one's final. You could be very successful and the next day be a failure. Like, you could lose all your money that you ever made. Does that make you a failure? Or you could fail so many times, but you hit one opportunity and you become successful. So neither one is really a final thing, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. But when it comes to learning, I'm always gonna be swayed more towards the side of learning from your failures. Even when I'm at the gym. When I'm at the gym, if I fail at a workout, it kind of gives me a place to go off of, to know what I can do different to, to actually succeed in it the next time I do it. So that's where I'm very grateful for failure, because it helps you with that. Now, for instance, like, say grade school. Grade school, you take a test. Take a spelling test. Yeah, you're taking a spelling test. Only reason I thought of that is because my little brother has these vocabulary and these spelling tests that I help him study with. So, on the test, you on the first test, you get like a 5 out of 10. A 5 out of 10 on this test. And you get a 5 out of 10. So now you know that you're very good with those 5 ones that you got right, and you need to improve on the other 5. So that gives you a foundation to go off of to get to the next peak, to get that 10 out of 10. So that's why I say that failure is a good teacher. Now, if you got a 10 out of 10, what does that teach you? I mean, obviously it gives you that reference point that you know your stuff. But if you're looking for that continued learning and that continued improvement, then that doesn't really help you, because you were already successful at that one thing. So you can't really go higher than 10 out of 10. So that's why I say that when it comes to learning and improving, failure is definitely the best way to do that. I don't want to say failure is the best thing, because let's be real, none of us want to fail, all of us want to succeed. But failure is a part of success, so I've been told. So it's just funny, and I was very happy with the results that I got from that little status I put up about it, because there were some very great insights into it. One of my friends said that it's all about perspective. It's all about the person behind it. Like I said, that's why I said it's my opinion. That's why I kept on emphasizing that it was my opinion on what I said, because it is. And everyone has a different way to learn. That's how you know, like, just like regular learning techniques, hands-on learning or listening or seeing things, visualized learning. Like, everyone learns a different way. So what makes you think that wouldn't be the same with success and failure? So in closing, learn from your successes and learn from your failures equally. Just continue to learn. That should be the takeaway from everything. You want to continue to learn no matter what. So, as always, I love you guys, and this is BrainGainz episode 22. Remember, implement, inspire, impact. And the title of today's episode is, which is the greatest teacher, success or failure? And the debate goes on. I love you guys, and remember to subscribe and comment and just share this with anybody who think that would benefit from it. I love you guys, and you have a great week.
Check. These BrainGainz about